What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. This is your girl, Shaquena, comedian QuenaHorace, creator, co-creator, co-host of Laughs and Libations. This is episode 32, season 4. Thank y'all so much for coming. I appreciate it. Hold on, y'all. Let me hold on. Let me click this link. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, this is episode 32, season 4 of Laughs and Libations. I'm your girl, comedian, QuenaHorace, co-creator, co-host of Laughs and Libations. I am waiting on my co-host, comedian Armani Jones. Here we go.
What's that?
What's up? Now we waiting on G.
All right, well, that's good. How everybody doing? I hope y'all doing well. How y'all feeling? Is y'all good? Y'all feeling right? Is y'all spirits up? You know?
That part. Well, y'all, let me
That part.
introduce y'all to my co-host, my co-creator, showrunner, producer, DJ extraordinaire, comedian Armani Jones.
Smell like cologne. Hello, how y'all doing today?
Oh my God. Oh my. I just took the link to G again with his old silly self. I'm here. But click the link, man.
Click the link.
So how you feeling today?
I'm doing good, man. You already know. I just got back from church. Man, just got me something to eat. You feel me? Black eyed peas, cornbread, greens, catfish, fried chicken, a little couple of slices of prime rib with some cheesecake back at the house and some chocolate brownie cake and strawberries on top of it. And not to mention the macaroni and cheese. But you know what? I'm gonna be about 50 more pounds before Tuesday. So love Mississippi.
Okay, look. I guess this is in the building. You want to introduce him?
Let me introduce my boy coming straight out of motherfucking Portland. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all see them around town. Y'all see them everywhere. Y'all see them nowhere. But you see them right here at motherfucking Laughing Libations. Your homeboy, my homeboy. Give it up for the one and only G Wade in the building. What's happening?
Yeah. What's going on, y'all?
What's good, boy?
Man, everything and nothing at the same goddamn time. On my way back to the crib.
Wow.
Yeah. Just left we got a podcast for Black Dads. So we just left the studio. I'm on my way back home now.
Oh wow.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Tell me, how's the weather right now in Portland?
Oh man, the weather good. It's supposed to be it's right now it is 82 degrees, but it's like a cool, calm 82 degrees. It ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't too hot, it ain't too muggy, none of that. It's just this is the vibing weather.
I like it. So you already know, man, it's 4th of July weekend. You know, we don't really celebrate the 4th of July, but we will grill. So what the fuck you putting on the grill this Tuesday?
Me?
Yeah,
everything that ain't got nothing to do with no pork. No pork on my fork. That's why I don't like white women. I don't know no pork on my fork.
No pork on
We're gonna everything. We got beef ribs, we got steaks, we got some chicken. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a vibe. Like always. That's it.
I wish I was in Portland right about now. Goddamn.
No swag. Well, Shaquana, you still eat chitlins, so you know.
No, I don't.
You still eat chitlins, man. You gotta go ahead and stop fucking with that swine. That swine ain't the vibe.
Nobody.
Everybody tell you not to do it. You as it,
That
every
shit.
religion on earth tell you not to eat that pig. Everyone.
You
We
say
got to
that?
believe one of these motherfuckers. If all of
I
them saying
don't
it,
eat.
we got to believe one of them.
That's
I don't
fine.
eat
It's not.
chitlins. I don't know why I'm not telling you that. I don't eat chitlins.
Hey.
You be that pig ass? I don't be eating that pig ass.
I don't eat
Man,
chitlins. I don't.
Dookie.
I eat some ass, but I ain't no pig ass.
I,
Dookie.
I don't know why I'm not sitting there telling you I eat chitlins. Stop that. Anyway,
You know what? You know what? With or without the mustard. Anyway, like I said,
I
we
don't
up
like
in
you.
this. We up in this thing, man. Portland to Atlanta to Washington. I've seen this man get down in comedy. So I gotta go ahead and ask everybody, like I asked everybody on here, what made you start off into the comedy scene? Like what put you in there?
Man, not gonna lie, I went to an open mic. One of my homeboys was like, "Hey man, you funny as hell. Come to this open mic." And I was like, "Man, I ain't doing that shit. I'm funny in conversation." He was like, "Man, I'm telling you, just come." I said, "I'm gonna come and watch." I wouldn't watch, and I seen everybody that's open mic going up, and I was like, "I'm funnier than all these motherfuckers." In my head, I
Mm-hmm.
told myself that, right? And I was like, "All right." I went to the host. I said, "Can I get on this list?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so I got on the list, and then from there it was history. I bombed. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't shit. The first time I did it, I wasn't shit, but I wanted to do it again. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Right.
You know how you bomb. It's your first time. I didn't get the last where I thought I was gonna get them, and that was my first learning experience in comedy. It was like, oh, okay, nigga, you gotta learn how to write a joke. You might think you funny, but you don't know how to write a joke yet, right?
Right.
And so then I started tapping in with mentors, but I wanted to do it again. I wanted to do it again immediately. When I got on stage, I was like, damn, I wish I was still on stage. Ever
Mm.
since then, it's been history, bro. I don't go nowhere without trying to get on the stage.
Love it, love it. Shaquana, take him now.
Now, you said your first time getting on stage, you bombed. So what did that feel like? Like, did that make you mad, or you were just laughing at yourself because you bombed?
Man, I was laughing at the uncomfortableness because
Oh,
I
that
was
cringe. Oh, that
uncomfortable.
cringe will
They
get
was
you.
uncomfortable. You know how when you telling a joke and motherfuckers is just like,
Looking at you.
you
Uh
know what
huh.
I mean? But then some people laughing. Like
Right.
it was a bomb. I got a couple of laughs out of them, but it was majority of people was not fucking with it. They was like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? But then some people was laughing. I don't know if they was laughing because I was bombing or they was laughing because it was funny.
Because you're funny.
But you know, comedians, we laugh at bombs. We love bombs. So
Oh, facts.
we love it. I'm gonna tell you what I seen, Shaquana's first time, I was laughing my ass off. But it was the fact that she was trying her hardest and she ran the light about 5 minutes. But
Oh
it
yeah.
was beautiful.
I love that. I love watching new
That
comedians get on the first timers. If you ever at a mic, you watch. I love that, bro. I embrace the bomb. It's important.
Engulf yourself in them flames.
Yeah. If you can't
bomb
laugh
song.
at yourself when you bombing, then you really don't want to do this.
Exactly.
You
Right.
don't want to
That
do
must
it.
talk your lesson.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go from the first time to the first big show. What was your
Okay.
first big show? What was the breakout G Wade show?
My first big show. I don't know. Like I think they won at Revolution Hall, right? And I wasn't ready for it. So when I walked in, like, the first time you in front of more than, what I'm saying, like a bar crowd or more than from like a small club crowd, and you
Mm-hmm.
in there and it's like stadium seating type shit,
Yeah.
right? And you walk in there and it's like 600 people, and you're like, what the fuck did I just, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sign up
And then
for.
that first, like, when you tell a joke, that wave, like laughter, when it come at you, and like a, right?
Right.
Because it's all these people laughing now, and it's not just 50 people in a small club. It's a
Right.
whole bunch of motherfuckers in front of you, and so that first big wave laughter let me know, like, okay, we here now. This
Mm-hmm.
Right.
is this is what that is supposed to feel like. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
And then so that is the I think from the first big show, that's the thing that stands out the most is that being shocked by how a room full of laughter is versus I mean for like a stadium, not stadium, but like a concert hall seating type laughter versus that club laughter is way different.
Mm-hmm. You get it. You man. Look, you damn near want to go ahead and say, "Hey, man, bring out a sleeping bag. I could just sleep up here. I
Oh,
need
I'm up
this.
here forever.
I need this. I need this."
Yeah.
Let me
Wow.
write you.
And it
Yeah.
also lets you know because you're gonna make somebody laugh in that room, right?
Yes.
And laughter begets laughter. And it also lets you know, like, okay, the jokes I was doing in small rooms, like it wasn't that they like I felt it how I felt it. When you're doing jokes, you know, we all did shows in front of 5 people. We all did shows in front of, you know what I'm saying, a handful of folks. And then you can get 4 or 5 of them to laugh. It's cool if you can do that. But then when it's a room full of so many folks and 4 or 5 now turns into, you know what I'm saying, four
30,
four
40,
people out of
50.
every 5.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's a whole nother situation. You know, it's kind of intimidating at first until you settle in.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, 30 people. Well, I was like this at 30 people.
Look, it's okay. It's baby steps. That's what it's all about, baby.
It's
It's
all
all.
good.
And
But
look,
let me ask you, who was on that show with you? Do you remember the lineup?
The lineup. I think Adam Posse was on that show. It was a Portland show. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like a whole bunch of Portland. Adam Posse was on that show. Who else was on the show? This is the thing. I was also spoiled in comedy because this was like a year and a half in
Mm-hmm.
when I got to do that show. Adam Posse's the only one I really remember, bro. That was on that show with me.
It's
That's
cool.
tough.
It's cool. I wanted to
Yeah.
jog the memory because we
hey,
we do Mario Brothers shit. So look, so basically what I was trying to go ahead and get across was break down that spoiled in comedy real quick. Break that down for people that don't understand the terminology and lingo.
Like when you go on stage and you know what I mean, you start to get you if you're a comic and you start hitting that stage and doing what you're doing, a lot of times you don't get stage time right away. And so in different places too, different places, different stage time. So like in LA, how competitive it is in LA, it's not that competitive in Portland, right? We have an open mic every night, and sometimes you get an open mic in front of we have an open mic in front of 150 people if you do at the right spot. Sometimes Funhouse be packed,
Mm-hmm.
right? We have Funhouse Lounge, it be packed on an open mic night, and like anybody can go up, right? You don't gotta bark, you ain't gotta be outside, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like every time. So and then so stage time comes a lot easier here, I think, than it does in a lot of places because you can get it, and it's a different show every night. The community is different, and so when I first came out, me being the personality I am, like not afraid to run up to somebody and talk to them, I got booked on shows that I don't necessarily think I should have had early. So being spoiled in comedy, when I say that, it means because of my personality, because of connections I make, how I am, I got booked on a lot of shit that I shouldn't have been on. Like I was a year in the game. I shouldn't have been doing anything in front of 600 people. You know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying to you? Like I was ready for it because I'm confident like a motherfucker. So when I get on stage, I'm just gonna do me anyway.
right,
But I wasn't polished enough to be in that situation. You know what I mean?
You just knew. You just knew. Give me the ball.
right.
Give me the ball. Yeah, yeah. I'm a scorer.
Mm-hmm.
But that
I'm a
but
scorer.
them opportunities was for you though. Anyway, even though you feel like you shouldn't have been on those stages, those opportunities was meant for you. So you took them.
Right. Yeah, yeah. It was good. I wasn't finna pass it. I wasn't finna pass it up.
Ain't nobody for the pass
You
the ball
crazy?
off.
I know you
No.
was. I know you
Mm-mm.
was. Shit.
But at the same time, I still acknowledge the fact that I was spoiled in the game, man, a little bit. I had a lot of people that
Yeah,
came before me that gave me a lot of opportunities too, and you know what I'm saying was you funny, bro. I want to put you in front of everybody I can put you in front of. So I'm not. I can't be mad at it, but
yeah,
it's all
yeah.
part of life. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't get that though.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't. And then when you
Mm-mm.
do get those opportunities, people want to talk about you behind your back because they didn't get it, but
Right.
it
That
wasn't
part.
meant for them.
That's one of the things I don't do though. I don't get into politics of this shit because to me it's stupid. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah.
I don't get into
I'm
the
saying
politics. Whatever it is, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
I'm gonna
Certain
exactly.
keep
people
it
So
don't
you
like
real.
certain
I'm gonna keep it
people.
real,
Yeah.
man. Each one teach one. You know,
there you
Yeah.
go.
when it comes down to it, man, politics is politics. Politics is for motherfuckers that got small dicks.
Thanks.
You feel what I'm saying? And this could be just pile of dicks. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Shaquana, go ahead and take it where we gotta go.
Now, if you could be on stage with anybody that you have cannot, and anybody that you have not worked with, who would it be? Your perfect lineup. Who would
Like
you want to be on stage?
dead or alive, or still kicking.
Dead
Dead
or
or alive.
alive.
Oh man, you know what? I would want to, I'm a person who wants to test my limits and see how good I am, right? I'm a very
Mm.
competitive person when it comes to life in general, right? Not competitive in a way like I plan on beating people or I'm a, you know what I'm saying, but I'm competitive and I want to see how good I am. So I will want to follow. This my lineup, right? I would want to hell in this show, by the way, too. What I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, in my
Okay.
head. But I would want Richard Pryor to be the
Okay.
feature. I would want Eddie Murphy to be the opener,
Uh-huh.
and I would want uh, Kevin Hart or Cedric Entertainer to be the host.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That's dope.
And I want my grandma to warm that shit up, but she ain't yet. I want
I'm
her to
gonna
be the
leave
warm up. I want her to
I'm gonna
come up
leave
first.
grandma.
I want
Grandma go
grandma to come
first.
up first. Yeah, yeah. Grandma gonna come up first and start fucking with people and
Grandma.
introduce the host, and the host gonna take over from there. And then
Oh
the
my
opener
god.
will be
I gotta
Eddie,
go ahead.
and then
I gotta
Richard.
go ahead and I gotta ask on top of that because man, that's a hell of a lineup right there. That's a hell of a lineup right there. But you say grandma, that's really important. My grandmother just had a 90th birthday party
Shout
this
out
past
grandma.
week. You feel what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Over here in Mississippi, man. So tell me about that. Was that the person that put the comedy into your life? Was that the person that really influenced you with your sense of humor? Was the family?
Nah, she just helped me grow up. Like she gave me game that I can't never forget, but also she was just so real.
Right.
She really didn't give a fuck about what nobody thought or nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like I am who I am and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So she was a real authentic, like open, like, you know what I mean? She had
Right.
secrets, don't get me wrong. I don't yeah, she never told me who my real grandfather was. But at the same time, she definitely let everybody know what the fuck is going on in any situation that is going on in. Right. And she
Right.
had this cold ass 357 she used to chase all my cousin's boyfriends out the house with. She shot out a couple of them. She was crazy. My grandma she was a different beast, man. She's a
Oh
Mm-hmm.
my
different beast. She was a
I
damn.
love
pimp
it.
too.
She
Yeah.
said she was a pimp. What the hell?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. She had her goal in life at one point was to be a madam. She wanted a brothel and she wanted all her hoes to stay in the, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Shout out
Yeah.
to all of my madams. Shout out to all my madams out there. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
funny.
I
From
mean,
strip club to burlesque.
There you go.
grandma was grandma. Grandma was grandma. That was
Grandma
her
was
goal. That ain't what happened to her. She actually was an engineer. But
mm.
but if she could have her dream would be, you know what? I'm about to live in
Feel
this
that?
big ass house and have all these bitches selling pussy for me.
I mean, that is a nice dream. I ain't gonna lie
That
to
was
you.
the yeah,
That's
yeah,
a good little dream, you know.
And she'd
yeah.
been all
She
right.
re- huh?
And she would have been all right.
She'd have been all right. And she'll let you know that too.
Yeah.
You think I want to do this shit? I don't want to go to work every day.
Come
I'd
on.
rather be I'd rather have a brothel. To tell you.
Look,
I
tax
don't
free.
blame that
Tax
Tax
free
part.
free.
money.
That
Tax
part.
free money.
Tax free money. So
Man.
Shaquana, go ahead and get up in there.
Now, okay. Now, if you could throw your own show, it's just you. This is on your shoulders. Who would you book for your perfect dream show?
My perfect dream show. I'm not on the show.
I mean, yeah, you on the show, you part of the show, but this is your show. Who would you want on this show?
As far as comedians all together. That's a hard question because I don't know. I find a lot of different people funny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but at the same time, like a dream show,
Yes. It could be a 3 day
I
If
would
show.
you had the
I would
budget
just
for
want to do
any
a show with my
comedian,
friends. I would just want to be there with people that I really kick it with. So Armani would be on that motherfucker. Shaquan, me and you is meeting and we come. I want you come down. I would want to be a 3 day festival, a 3 day show with people
mhm,
that I naturally just vibe with. So Lance would be on it. Adam Posse would be on it. I'll probably have Imani Dene on it. I don't know. It would be a 3 day like comedy fest of like a whole bunch of different
Right,
people that
right,
I just
right.
like really vibe and fuck with. We can rock. We can just have fun for them 3 days. I know it ain't gonna be a dull moment. You know what I mean?
No, it
mhm.
won't be. As long as
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi show up.
Oh yeah. Mario Luigi gonna be there. I'm gonna bring Yoshi too.
Do, 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 do.
Oh my
You feel
god.
me?
That is hilarious.
Yoshi gonna be there too.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Everybody gonna figure out how we can save the princess because that bitch keep getting kidnapped and don't nobody know why.
I don't know
bumper,
why.
People just keep stealing her. Why people keep stealing the goddamn princess? She ain't even cute.
She not.
No,
let us
might
You
as
know what
stay.
I'm
want
saying?
that ugly ass.
It's just a place to stay. But like I said, bro, at the end of the fucking day, man, when it come down to it, the laughs that I received in Portland when I did a show over there, the first show I did was Harvey's. I love the
Yeah,
crowd. I love the crowd. I love the people there in Portland, man. It's a good vibration. But at the same time, y'all do got different things in Portland. Y'all do things differently. Y'all passive aggression is like weird as fuck. And I don't
crazy.
like it, man. Like I really don't. But at the same time, y'all do look like y'all got like a different type of language. Feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Explain how the living is in Portland. The weed is 10 times better than any other weed on the West Coast. I give y'all that. I give
Facts.
y'all that. You and Denver, neck and neck. You feel what I
Facts.
say?
Different.
Seattle
Different.
was a
Hey.
solid 3.
Yeah.
Seattle was a solid 3rd place. But tell the people about Portland. Raised in Portland, growing up in Portland. Tell me about the
Man,
history.
it's different. It's a different vibe out here because it's a lot of different influences, right? Portland, we didn't have a real like huge black community in Portland. We were sectioned off into two different places: North Portland, Northeast Portland, right? And so in North Portland, we really grew up tight knit because that was where the housing projects was. Northeast Portland, they was more spread out because they was in houses and that kind of thing, right? But then people start moving from a lot of different places: California, Chicago. Where I was at, we had a lot of uh like first generation immigrants in that motherfucker. So we had Laotians and Mexicans and Africans. So we learned how to live together. Our vibe is just our vibe. And I don't think it's passive aggressive at times, but I think sometimes it's like live and let live type situation. So like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck about what you do. I'm gonna tell you if I don't like it, but if you continue to do it, then it ain't gonna bother me no more. Nigga, I'm just you know what I'm saying. I might throw a jab at you here or there because you're doing some bullshit, but at the
Right,
same time, I'll just choose not to interact or choose not to dive or jump into those waters with you, right?
right.
I think a lot of times when we get aggressive with people, it's because we want them to do something that we don't like or dislike or whatever it is, instead of just being like, you know what, man, go ahead and do you. That ain't got shit to do with me, and I ain't. Yep, the politics of it ain't got shit to do with me. Why the fuck am I worried about it? What I'm tripping on?
As long as what they doing ain't hurting you or your family, you don't give a damn.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Portland is Portland, man, and it's a very The reason why too is because it's a weird place, right? Not a weird place in the sense of like a wrong weird, but it's just different than a lot of other places. You
Y'all
gotta.
like to do, different shit.
Right.
Well, yeah, the people out here just do whatever the fuck they want to do. Nigga, we got naked bike rides and shit and all kind of what I mean,
Yeah,
crazy
it's
shit that
wild
just
over
be
there. It's
happening.
wild.
It's nuts, man. But people are allowed to just be them and express them how they want to. And if
Hey,
what they eat don't make me shit, so what I mean, I deal with it how I
I
deal with it.
feel you. I feel you, bro. And that's why I get from a lot of the black comedians. It's hard to find real, like, solid black comedians. That's in the Pacific
Hmm.
Northwest, because a lot of motherfuckers act white. A lot of motherfuckers just like
Yeah,
to say
yeah.
passive aggressive shit, and they won't say what they really feel to you, and that's bitch made to
Hmm.
me. But
Yeah.
niggas like bitches, and bitches are bitches. But I agree with you when it comes down to Portland. It means so much to be in the city and be solid and be 100, because I see how people move in Portland. I see how people react to certain jokes. The first time I went to Portland, I was talking about the strip clubs, right? And I was talking
Yeah.
about I had lost my ID at the strip club. This is a real story. And I went back up to the spot, and the security guy was like, "Nigga, you got to show me your ID to get in here." I'm like, "Nigga, I was just here last night. You remember me, right? My ID is in there." He was like, uh, "I don't know, bro. I'm asked one of the people." And then the nigga that gave me the ID was behind the bar. It was kind of wet. So when I went on stage at Harvey's, I was like, "Nigga, I got my ID back. It got chlamydia on it." So I got chlamydia. I got chlamydia on my face again. And but everybody was like, "Oh, shit." But
oh,
it was stupid.
gross.
Yeah, it was gross. They like
Yeah.
gross shit. Niggas
Oh
like
yeah.
gross shit. You can
Yeah.
say whatever the fuck you want to say. But hey, The Pacific Northwest taught me, besides the drugs, that the freeness, the air quality even is a
Yeah.
lot more pure. Can you just talk about the West Coast in general?
Yeah, that's why people don't give a fuck. We got, man, you know what we got out here? We got a whole bunch of damn trees. If I turn my, man, I just pulled up to my house. My backyard is full of trees and good. We got good air. Only time our air get fucked up is when we get them wildfires from California and shit,
Exactly.
or you know what I mean, Fourth of July popping off. It might be one sparked up in a couple of days. Inshallah, that don't happen. But the wildfires come and it fuck up all the air because it burns hundreds of acres of land. Right. Only
Mm-hmm.
time. Other than that, man, our air quality is good because we got hella trees. It's like the land of milk and honey, bro. Think about it. Like we have, it's the best place that you can grow anything naturally.
Right.
Anything that you want, you can grow here. It just depends on the time and the weather, right? We got vineyards out here because the grapes grow hella good in the wintertime or in the fall time, right? Come
That's
going
why.
into winter. We got, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we grow water in the summertime. We can grow all them exotic fruits, hella watermelons, hella, you know what I'm saying? We can grow food, but you can drive in Portland to see apple vineyards sometimes, just probably 3 acres of just apples. And then you'll see it right next to it, 3 acres of oranges, or right next to it, 3 acres of grapes, or, you know what I mean? A lot of cattle, a lot of land. It's a lot of shit that the earth can feed off of here. We got a lot of woods, bro. You can camp, you can fish. You know what you can do in Oregon right now, in Portland, where I'm from. In the same day, I can go surfing and I can go skiing in
Same
the
day.
same day. Same day,
Yes.
if I felt like it.
Go
Go
to
to
the
the coast,
mountains, drive to the
go to
beach.
the mountains, go drive to the beach
Oh wow.
in the same day. They 2 hours away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and Oregon is another crazy spot for water sports too. A lot of people don't know. We get some real big waves and shit out here around October, and you know what I'm saying, October, November area, seaside, that area. It's a big place for water sports. So it's just everything is here, bro. We have everything here. It depends on what you want to do with it. We're just not like a big. It's not a big tourist town or a big entertainment hub. So
Right.
people don't come here to be entertained. They come here to hike. They come here to ski. They come here to tap in with, you know what I mean, the people and see what it's
The
about.
nature.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
growing though.
Come on,
It's growing
Dad.
like it's growing.
Yeah, man. I
Man,
seen a
y'all done
lot of
mess
shit that
around.
y'all doing.
Y'all done
Yeah.
mess
I
around and
got
find
rabbits. I got
new
rabbits that
fish.
just run in my front yard all the damn time. You know?
Run, little
Yeah, it's
white puppy.
weird. Like, yeah, you see little rabbits and shit. Everyone come outside. And, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
My mama
yeah.
mess
Shaquana, tell
around
them
and
where
make
we at.
food.
Shaquana, take them away.
Okay, now in comedy, have you encountered any kind of racism or discrimination when doing comedy?
Hell yeah.
So, oh Lord, talk
I
about it.
remember. Yeah. I mean, it is, and this is the thing about it is, I don't think people intend this, but it's just what they ingrain with. It's their culture, right? So like, I remember doing a show in February, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody got mad at me because I was only I was the only nigga on the show during Black History Month, right? They put it together, whatever. I didn't know the lineup. They just hit me and was like, "Hey man, can you do the show?" Blah 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 blah. In February, they hit me probably in like December or yeah, of the couple months before February came. Yeah, toss it in there and do it. I pull up to the show and I see who was actually on the show. And so I just started pointing it out. You know what I'm saying? And making the that, and you know what I mean. I think I lost a friend or two that night, and a couple people had some bad shit to say about it, but I really didn't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? G Wade ruined my show because he got up here and made it all about race. Nah, it wasn't me. I was just pointing out the fucking obvious in the room. This is Black History Month, and you got one nigga and all these white dudes on this card, on this bill. What are we doing here?
They could
What are we
have
doing?
did
It's a
better than that.
popular show too. It could have been better than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna pack out the room, pack out the room. But I shouldn't be the only. You know what I'm saying? We could actually do something about this. In June, it's hella showcases where it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's all, it's the queer folks. And I respect that. Cool. So in February, can we do hella showcases where we focus on just niggas? Like, Black people,
You know
right?
what? It'll just be probably a whole bunch of gay niggas.
In February or in June?
Both. But this is what I'm trying to say, man. We can't have nothing. That's why I moved from the Pacific Northwest, bro. I can't deal with being the only black dude on the show. I promised myself if I was the only black comedian or black dude in the room, I would never be there. And that's just not because I'm just trying to be militant and I'm black and I'm holding my nuts on white folk. No,
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable.
Yes, it
See,
is.
for me, it's not really though, because this is how I look at it, right? I don't have to be uncomfortable because these motherfuckers are uncomfortable because they don't know what black people are like, right? So I do shows like that all the time. Being in the Pacific Northwest, we're going I you're gonna do the show if you are a comic. But I've also been in these spaces a lot growing up here in the Pacific Northwest. I grew up in Portland, right? I just been one of the people who branched out and went from place to place to place to place while growing up and never stayed in one spot. So I was, I mean, I'm just different. And also growing up in Portland, in North Portland, where I grew up at, I thought it was diverse as fuck, right? Because I grew up around, I told you, a bunch of first generation people that was here, a bunch of niggas, a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Like the white folks that was in our neighborhood was white trash, nigga. I don't know what to call them, but they was poor white folks. You know what I mean?
Breaking Bad.
And it wasn't a bunch of them. You know what I mean? So when I grew up, I thought the world looked like that until I got old enough to be out of my neighborhood by myself. And then I realized how white Portland is, right? White as fuck. But then also I was in tag and advanced classes and shit growing up. So talented and gifted. That's tag. I don't know if y'all got that out there.
Yeah.
But so they used to take us out of school, put us take us to a different school where we used to do shit. And now I'm coming from my school to another school and I'm surrounded by white folks again, right? So I got a chance to observe them, nigga. I was like Steve Irwin of white people, like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? I wonder if it'll bite me.
Oh,
You know what I
crikey.
mean? Oh, great. What is that?
What is
But
that?
you got a chance to observe them and learn them, and you know what I mean.
Right.
And so growing up, those rooms don't make me uncomfortable anymore. But the thing that makes me uncomfortable is when they get uncomfortable because they don't know black people. And I
That's
tell
what
them
I'm
all the
saying.
time, you're not doing the work. You ain't never been the only white person in the room. You can't get uncomfortable around me, motherfucker. I should be uncomfortable around you. I should know who y'all are.
No, bro.
But you
It
have
could be
net,
60. It'll be
bro.
60 of them on there. And as soon as you go in and assert your black dominance, oh my God, get them out of here. What
Right.
is,
You
oh,
know
he's
why?
just King Konging everything. He's just,
Because they never take that time. I take that as a challenge. I take it as a challenge.
Right.
Go ahead. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get bigger in the room.
that's what you're supposed
I'm
to
gonna
do.
get bigger in the room. It's fun.
Right.
Yeah, man. With me, no, man. They do niggas with glasses a little bit different over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think that's when you're on
Everybody,
the.
I got niggas jumping with white people to jump me. You feel what I'm saying? It's a
I
different
think
thing.
that's. I think that's when your Napoleon complex come in.
You know that.
You be
You
like,
know
man,
that.
fuck that.
Well, dang.
There you go. He coming back. Bang. There you go.
Oh shit, I disappeared.
Yeah, there you go. Right back in there. So like I said, yeah, that's a part of my Napoleon complex, though. That's why we taking over the whole nation. But you breaking out of Portland right now, and you're starting to go ahead and get that feet wet across the country. Tell the people where has been one of the best places you traveled to do comedy.
Man, I gotta say, I got a interchangeable top three. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
interchangeable top three would be Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
DC,
Mm-hmm.
and well, I guess these two are together, DC and Maryland. So Atlanta, DC, and Maryland. DC and Maryland kind of go hand in hand. They're like 30 minutes from each other. It's like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? They right down the street from each other. But the difference in between those is the cultural differences. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you in the dance music in Baltimore, it's way different than the dance music in DC, right? You got that go-go shit down in DC. You got that influence of the African Caribbean, like Spanish kind of influence. And then in Baltimore, you have that more like just hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just more raw, rugged when it comes to the dance music and that kind of thing. But I would say for comedy, my top three places outside of, you know what I'm saying, my Oregon, Portland, because this is where I do most of, you know what I'm saying, my working on shit when I'm in the gym, open mics, that kind of thing I do in Portland. But outside of that, I would have to say Atlanta, Baltimore, and DC.
Mm,
All right.
that's real, bro. So tell me this, man. Um, we talked about your family, you know, a little bit on the solo personal. Tell me about the growing up. You said grandma was in your life a lot. Was mom and dad in the life? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so growing up, my dad's mom is the grandma I'm talking about. But my dad wasn't there. My dad, he died of a heroin overdose when I was like 13. Before that, then he was off doing whatever heroin addicts do. But mama
Dealer,
was, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I was always wondering,
pre
like,
junkie.
was this nigga out there sucking dick for heroin? I hope not. But if he was,
Oh,
you know what I mean? That's on him.
right.
He might have been. I mean, anybody, you know what I mean? He could have been. I
Never
don't know.
know.
I mean,
He
yeah.
was doing his thing. But
When you
then my
get to the
mom's was
point where
there.
you're shooting in your toe, if you're shooting in your toe, you might have had something.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, you
If you
might have had
shooting your
something.
toe, you definitely
You didn't.
yeah. Yeah. You liable
You
to
didn't
do
polish a
anything for
couple
it.
of. You didn't
You
polish
liable
a
to do
couple
anything
of.
Yeah,
for it. If you shooting your toe, you liable to do anything for some heroin.
I'm pretty
But
sure.
at that point.
Pretty sure.
he ended up going when I was 13. But my mom has always been there, and she always made sure that I was tapped in to my dad's side of the family, right?
Hmm.
So she was one of the ones who would take me to my dad's house and show me around the house.
Oh Lord, losing him.
It's all right. You coming right back. You coming right back. There you go.
Did I cut out again?
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. But yeah, she didn't care. You gonna tap in. These is your people. And so my mom was always she was a real big influence growing up. But my grandma on my dad's side was like the person who I would go spend the night at her house because my dad and I introduced my uncles and all these crazy folks that was in my life. If my lineup, if I could bring all them back, it would probably be like a family reunion too. If I could do that kind of lineup. I had an Uncle Charles who was crazy, Uncle Junior who was crazy. Now, that's the real comedian. I think my Uncle Junior was a real comedian of my family. He just never touched the stage,
Mm.
you know. So growing up that way was cool. I had two sisters. I ended up inheriting a little brother. Growing up, and yeah, it was always been me. A partner of mine told me not too long ago. He was like, "Man, I remember when we was young. He a few years younger than me, my little sister's age. And he was like, we always looked at you as like you was like the Stacy of our middle school. You remember on yeah,
Thanks.
and I
Yeah.
never seen myself that way. But my little sister would go there and tell them stories about it. And I had all these middle schoolers terrified of me and shit when I was in high school and not even knowing. I was always wondering, like when I went up there to, get my sister, they come walking down the street by the block, why they was
That's
always so
Stacy.
like standoffish and awkward. And I was like, and now I finally know. Y'all niggas thought I wasn't even
Oh
a bully.
no,
Crazy.
I
that's
was just me.
hilarious. What?
Man, look.
Oh,
First time I seen G. This has got to be 2019, 2020. Was it
And
2020?
was it 20? I
I'm
think
trying
it was
to think.
20. It was 20.
It was 20. Because that was the
Cause I think
Black
I seen
Comedy
you
Festival.
at Nate Jackson's the first time I seen you.
First time seeing Nate Jackson. First time
Yeah,
seeing Nate Jackson. Okay. So after that was Tasties. After that was Tasties. Then it was he froze up for a little bit. Hold on. Let him come on back. Let him come on back. Bang, there you go. All right, so after that was Tasties. Um, and then after that was Wenatchee.
that was different.
After that was
That
no no
okay.
no no no
Now
no no no
now I can
no.
kind of understand why I might have been seen as Stacy because that's kind of how I react in situations like that.
I mean that's it was the wood. It was a wood kind of night. But before then, my private location joint.
Yeah, no, that was fun too.
Mm-hmm.
The one you had at the private. Yeah, it was the whole party. It was a whole party scene going on.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was literally like we showed up and I was like, man, is this the place? Because the pandemic, people was just opening shit up,
Yeah.
right? So wherever you had a space, I think you had a space it was it was like a lot,
It was
but
boom, boom, boom.
it was a yeah open space, the party, you had the food going. Well, bro, that day was so crazy because we left Tacoma Comedy Club and I was with Lance and we had 3 shows that day. Because
Wow.
your property event was like at midnight.
Yeah.
And we did a birthday show with Bo earlier that day. Then we did Tacoma Comedy Club. And then we left there. I left there like midnight and drove to where you were because Lance was doing something different.
Hmm.
Mm.
No, that was a night.
That was a night, bro. That was a night.
Y'all gonna
And I'm gonna
have a
tell you
good
the
time.
truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I've always gave love. Shout out to Lance. Shout out to G. You know, I've always gave love to y'all niggas, man. It's been weird dealing with y'all because I don't feel same love back. But I've always gave love to y'all niggas, man. And I always want to go ahead and make sure that whenever y'all at where I'm at, that niggas feel safe. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Right.
when you came out to Atlanta, man, I hate that you missed the show. But you
I
know
know.
what? It's all meant to be because I got a chance to go ahead and kick it with you. And we kicked it for like 3 days. And I didn't know that you were a chess man. You tell the people about how you like to play chess.
Oh, I love chess. I think it's an interesting game. It's good. I think a lot of people give it too much credit when they think about it as the game of life. Because I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it really is that way. Because I think chess, you have power over the pieces, right? So I can tell this piece what to do, but it's always going to do that thing that I tell it to do, and it can only do the move that it's designed to do. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, a bishop only moving diagonally. You know, a rook is only moving up and down, left, right, right. You know, a knight is going up 2 over 1, right. Queen gonna be able to do everything but what a knight does, right. And
Mm-hmm.
so you know, every time you put a piece in place, then it's there to do the job that it's supposed to do. In real life, it's not the same way because
Right.
you can have a piece on the board that you're working with, and it could be a knight, and that knight just do some bishop shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what the fuck are you doing? That's
Mm-hmm.
not the
Right.
way that this was supposed to work. Like, you're supposed to do that knight shit that you're supposed to do because now, since you did the bishop shit, you didn't ruin the whole program. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Or
And
you just
that's and
toss,
that's
yeah.
exactly why we was talking about the invisible chessboards because motherfuckers you don't necessarily know what piece people are until they
Hmm.
reveal themselves. I
Facts.
figured out all I need to know. That's why I always try to say 3 moves ahead. My grandfather always taught me you could beat a motherfucker easily at chess with 3 moves. You don't really need 4. But when you really dig into it, chess is about what? The king. It's all
Yeah.
about the king,
End of the
right?
day.
Everybody else can be sacrificed. Right. So I tell
Right.
every nigga that's in the game of this comedy shit, treat your feelings like the queen.
Hmm.
I give a fuck about the queen. The queen could be out there. The queen can die. If you treat the queen
Right.
like the last fucking person that's gonna be on earth, you gonna what? Negate the king, which you have to protect. So honestly, when it comes down to chess, it's all about sacrifice. Who are you willing to sacrifice? In this comedy game, what was your biggest sacrifice?
So far, I think my sacrifice in this comedy game, and it do come hard, is time away from my family, right?
Fucked up, ain't
Because I'll be outside, like you know me, man. I'm big. I got 6 kids, man. I got a wife, girlfriend,
it? Mm-hmm.
life, and
Mm-hmm.
we be hanging. And when we going through life and that kind of thing, like I think the biggest sacrifice is time away from that family dynamic to be able to build it because in order to continue to do this shit, you got to be on the road. You got to be outside. You got to be moving around, right? Also, I think certain relationships get damaged too when you do this because I think people have expectations for you and they think they're supposed to receive something that necessarily, you know what I'm saying, you're not equipped to even give them at the moment, right? But then they still have that expectation of this is what that person's supposed to do for me because I do this. Instead of looking at life like I do it because I love it, and when the love come back or if the love whatever, it's just gonna be genuine. I do things right now in my life because I want to, because I love to, because I do it. I don't usually expect things in return,
There
if
you
that makes
go.
sense. I do it because this is just my personality. A lot of times people come to me and tell me in ways that I helped them, and I didn't even know that I was helping them at the time because I was just doing something that come natural to me, right? I'm just doing me. I'm not counting no favors. I don't expect nothing to come back. But people come, hey man, thank you for doing that. Or somebody come, man, I'm mad at you. Why? Because you were supposed to do this and this and this. Well, I didn't know I was supposed to do it. Well, I did this and this for you, so I thought naturally you would do. Man, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? I ain't no
Ain't
mind
no
reader.
mind reader.
So we got to figure that. You know what I'm saying? At that case, tell me then. If you do something for me, tell me what you want in return, right? And then let's work it out. Otherwise, I just expect people move like I move, and they do it
Right.
because this is something that they want to do. You
Right.
know what I mean? And that is another thing in this game that I think I'm learning, but then also I'm sacrificing a lot of myself when it comes to it because it's changing me, right? It changes you because then you start looking at people like, oh, if I do this, then you know what I'm saying, or if they do something for me, then they're gonna expect this back, and you start trying to read minds, even though you can't, and it changes you mentally instead of being on that same path of like, man, I'm just walking with God. I'm gonna do stuff out of love, and I'm gonna do stuff out of you know what I'm saying. But then when the business come behind it, it become a different story because people have different
Expectation.
perceptions of what the fuck, how this interaction, how the change is gonna go.
Exactly, man. That's why you just do shit for out of the kindness of your heart
Yeah.
and expect nothing from it but God blessing you. But this is what I gotta say about this dude. So
Mm.
go ahead break down a quick laugh and libation story because now we're gonna go ahead and get to the part of the podcast about libations. We're gonna talk about the crazy drunk moments. You feel what I'm saying? So we out of town thugging with our rounds. You feel what I'm saying? Kicking it up beat, with Lance and G, and we go all the way to Wenatchee. And I tell these dudes, I'm like, look, man, it's gonna be a good show. I don't really tell them everything because I like to surprise niggas. Because
Right.
because niggas don't be like, man, ain't nobody gonna be at everybody's show. It's gonna be about 4 or 5 people with shit. Nigga, we go ahead and nigga, I ain't even gonna brush my teeth, nigga. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers like to pull that on me. I don't know
I
what it
never
is.
take anything that way, bro. 1 or 1 million,
I
I'm
think it's
going
the
in.
glasses. I think it's the glasses. But look, it's okay.
Public
But
complex kicking in again. Look,
it's the
they gonna
glasses.
think one thing, so I'm gonna surprise them with something that day, and then we get there thinking like, oh yeah, this. But 1 in 1 million, it don't matter who was in that motherfucker. We was gonna rock it how we supposed to. I'm always gonna brush my teeth.
You cut the cap because as soon as he walked in, he said, "Damn, nigga, it's about 70, 80 people here. I'm gonna charge you double." I'm like, "Oh, now see, look at your ass. Look at your ass. You gonna charge me double." I ain't know how many people's gonna be up in here, nigga. I gotta change now. I'm like, But this is what I'm trying to say. Brought them out there on a Sunday night. We sold that bitch out on a Sunday night. And
It
when I
was
say
popping.
that show was electric, it was so good. It was so funny. The people were so engaged. We didn't even realize that the promoter was having a full-on fight with the security guard the whole fucking time.
The hell?
Whole show.
The promoter was on everything. Every everything.
The hell?
Dramamine,
Everything.
dope, dynamite, everything. So I'm hosting. You feel so? I'm not finna go ahead and check and see where the fuck promoter is at and da 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 do. We hosted the show. Jesus got up, he killed, Lance got up, and we get to the closing of the show. And I'm like, okay, it's time to go ahead and pay everybody out. It's time to go back to the hotel because the promoter promised us a hotel, right? Promised us to pay out in cash, right? Or cash app. And then we good.
Right.
Tell me why this drunk white motherfucker then dipped. He ain't even at the spot no more. He left.
He
Because they
gone.
done kicked
He
him
got
out.
kicked out.
The
Booted.
promoter of the show got kicked
Kicked
out
mid-show.
mid-show. We go outside, see what's happening. He done pulled down the whole goddamn restaurant banner, one hand. Ah!
It's sitting on the curb.
The hell? Okay. Go ahead.
So,
Continue.
so we all outside, we chilling and shit. We just shooting the shit. He's like, all right, man, it's getting late. And plus I had to go to Miami the next day. So, yeah, this is getting late. We
Right.
gotta go. Right? So these niggas, oh man, it's like a movie. I can't wait to write this shit. One of my niggas in this conversation, he pulls me to the side, Armani, man, I got some shit going on. I'm like, man, what you mean? And then he doing it. Whoop bop, whoop bop. I'm like, goddamn, seriously? Not right now. Wait a minute, brother. No. Yeah. 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 Oh, nigga. Supposed to be giving G gas. I don't know. But look, we'll figure it out. Right? So we was in a casino for 2 to 3 hours trying to get some bread up because we waiting for the promoter to hit us back with the hotel and the money from the show. Do you understand? It's almost, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, we was having fun.
We was having fun.
Yeah.
But it was getting crunch time.
That's full as hell.
It was getting crunch time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We just vibing. Well, but you got to understand what happened though before that though. You know what happened before that? Oh. His assistant was still there across the street from the venue.
Yeah.
I ran into the assistant. They went and got the rooms for us, but we still didn't have the payout. We had the room, but we didn't have the payout. Mm-hmm. And so we went to the bar, and then they just bought us drinks from doing the show. The people at the bar was there at the show, and they just started buying us drinks. We kicking it, having a good time. And then they was like, it's a casino over there. So I went over there, and I wanted to play some blackjack. So we chilling. I'm playing blackjack because the room is already taken care of. When I walked outside to smoke, and all that was gone. But then I'm like, okay. But at the same time, though, even though she took care of the room, the payout still ain't here. Ain't nothing going on. The promoter not answering the phone. Hey, let's figure this out. So I just asked Armani, do you know where he live? And he had the address. So we went over
we're gonna
here.
say the rest. We're gonna say the rest of that story for a Patreon day. That is an
Patreon
story.
Okay.
That is
we definitely went over there. I almost walked out with a watch, but I got my money instead, so I just let it go.
You know what, man? Look, I ain't gonna lie to you. My slacks ain't never fit that tight before in life. But
yeah. Boy, yeah, we're gonna put something in everybody's head just so everybody's okay. We all safe. If one person go left, everybody going left.
Everybody.
We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out. So we're gonna say the rest of that story for a secret laugh and libations exclusive. If y'all want the rest of that story. Oh, we're gonna Did You Miss Me on them motherfuckers.
Oh, the rest of that story juicy though. It go.
That one too good. We can't just let all that go.
I'm scared.
All I know is it was triple D.
I'm scared of this story.
It was triple D. It was drama, dope, and dynamite. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I think it was still a whole 3 or 4 lines scattered out on the table when we got there.
It was looking like the movie Blow.
That wake up call was literally like, oh man, it's still some shit on this table right here. He didn't go into the bag. He just scraped the shit that was still on the table.
Oh hell no.
Boy, I'm telling you, but look.
I said, oh man.
Shaquena, when I say this comedy life, I tell you, if you're really ready for it, be ready for it.
It's gonna be fun, trust me.
It's been fun so far, but damn, that's
we
crazy.
We can hide that thing. Her, in her wheelchair, they ain't gonna search her. But Shaquena, let's go ahead and get into it, baby. Let's get to the libations.
Okay, I want you to tell us the highest or the drunkest you have ever been in comedy.
Oh, in comedy?
Yes.
Yeah.
In comedy. I started comedy kind of late. So I don't get hired drunk no more. You know what I mean? Like I drink to my limit, I smoke to my limit to where I'm cool. I don't get fucked up. I'm over that. I'm grown now. Ain't no point in me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't drinking away my troubles, my sorrows, none of that. I'm doing this to have a good time. So in comedy, I haven't really been real fucked up. Like I've never done a show super drunk. I've never done a show super high. I've been high, but not like, you know what I mean? Not like crazy high. I think all my crazy, like real drunk times came before that when I was still figuring out how I do on different shit. You know what I mean? So I'll give you one of them. You want to hear that shit?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give you my favorite, but it ain't my favorite drunk time, but this is a time I was drunk as hell and I should not have been doing nothing I was doing. I was leaving the club. I had to be like 22, 23. I'm leaving the club, right? I'm texting this chick because I had met her while I was at the club and we supposed to be hooking up in a minute. She's like, yeah, with my homegirls and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to come to the house. I got to drop her off and then I'm going to come to the house, right? Cool. So I'm texting her as I'm driving home. I'm lit, by the way. I shouldn't even put the keys in the goddamn ignition. But I'm going anyway. You know me, I'm doing my thing. I don't know, I'm young, dumb, and full of cum, and I know this is coming over, and I'm about to have a good time. You know
Hello.
what I mean?
Hello.
So I'm driving. As I'm texting her, my phone falls into my passenger seat on the floor. So now I'm driving with my left hand, digging down with my right hand, trying to find this phone so I can get to this pussy, right? Driving, nothing happened. Good thing. I'm still my P's and Q's. I'm still here. I didn't get to a wreck or nothing. Life is good. But I realized, like, nigga, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? You're going to end up hitting something, right? I'm probably about a half a block away from my house, right? And my phone is just ding, 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 is going off. And so I stop the car, put it in park. I walk around the other side, grab the phone, right? Pick it up, start texting her, and I just walked home. I'm about a half a block away from my house. I didn't get back in the car. I didn't turn the car off. I just closed the door, the passenger door, and just walked my happy ass to the house because I'm drunk as a motherfucker. And she texted me, and she about to pull up in a minute, and I'm just boom. I just go to the house. Did not notice that I left my car running outside until she was about to leave. It's probably about like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I come out and I look at where I usually park my car. I'm like, where the fuck is my car at? It ain't there. I step outside. I look down the street and my car is there. Both doors are open. It been ran through. I think I ran out of gas before they got a chance to steal it. So it was just sitting halfway down my block all goddamn night, just chilling.
And
All my
what could
CDs was
take
going back. You know what I mean? That's back when the
what?
CDs was popping.
All the whole CD folder is gone. It's the
Bro, whole CD folder gone, bro. I got to get my whole collection back up.
Nigga, LSG, the Beat Nuts, nigga, Raekwon, all them shit is gone.
All of it. Glove compartment open, shit all over the floor. Somebody went through it, but I think the gas ran out before they could steal it. Good thing I was broke back then and I was almost on E anyway.
Shout out to the half tank boys. Half tank,
bro. Nope, it wasn't even a hat. Yeah, that shit was. I was testing my line that night. I'm testing this red line. Fuck y'all. I'm about to say, it's to the limit, bitch. We finna see how far we can get. I got all the way home and then left the motherfucker running.
That boy was riding on excitement.
I had a good night. Don't get me wrong. It was a good ass night, bro.
I already know. But okay.
Fucked up morning.
Best night on Mario Brothers.
Best night on Mario Brothers. Oh, I went to my partner Dan's house. Dan live out in Hillsboro. He got a whole bunch of land and shit, right? Mm-hmm. So me and my wife go. My partner, his girl go. Dan and his wife is there. We take the kids and shit. The kids is hanging out. They doing kid shit. It's probably about like midnight, right? And it's a bonfire going on. Everybody talking. We go ahead, pop some Mario Brothers. We get in the game, right? Mm-hmm. As we sitting there, Dan goes, "Hey, bro, you ever really seen the stars here?" And I was like, "Not really." He was like, "I'm about to pull my tractor around." So he told his son, go get the tractor. His son, older, his son go get the tractor. He pulls it around. And he was like, "Hey, hop on." And so I hopped on the front of this goddamn tractor, right? Yeah. Like my feet was on like the lift of the little thing. And I'm sitting on the hood of it. We drive all the way up this goddamn hill to like the top of it, cut off all the lights, bro, and just looked at the stars and just vibed. So it's all of us on this tractor, right? And we're looking at the star. I'm sitting on the front of this motherfucker. Everybody else is in the back. I'm sitting on the front, bro. Like literally sitting on the hood of the tractor, all the way up all this, foliage and all this other shit up this like kind of slim road, and then just vibing, bro. I think we sat out there for like an hour, kind of lit on the Mario Brothers, looking at the stars. And then I took my gun out of my pocket, and then I just started dumping some shots into the woods. Yeah, just to scare some shit away because I didn't know if bears or nothing was gonna come. So I just let off a couple of them, and all you can see is the flash because all the lights is off. You just see the flash. Yeah, boom, 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 and you hear it, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? But it's the wilderness. They do that shit all the time. I wasn't shooting at nobody. There wasn't no houses or nothing up there. It was just nobody even heard that shit except for us.
Unless it was a baby pigeon, and I don't even think no baby pigeons be right.
I just wanted to make sure that no bobcats or bears was finna slide up on us because we was there for a while just thinking shit sweet because it wasn't. I was giving a warning out to nature that nigga, you will die if you come over here.
Hillsboro do got the mountain lions and bobcats. He ain't lying.
Bro,
He ain't mother
them
lying.
motherfuckers be out there. And them little black bears and shit, they be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Long as
But
you
that,
don't see the cocaine bear. Because you see the cocaine bear, boy,
oh, it's
listen,
over.
everybody. You don't care if you shoot that 3 times. Boy, you gonna have to,
That-
boy, you got meat.
Hey, it's still gonna be lit. It's still gonna be lit. That cocaine bear
that-
coming for you regardless.
He come.
It ain't no bullet in it. Yeah.
There
Nope.
ain't no ability to stop that. So
Unless you hit it directly in the heart.
man, look, or directly in the eyeball. You know what I'm saying? So
And
it can
yeah,
look,
that'll work too.
it got a Nick Fury, that motherfucker. So so Shaquana, I gotta go ahead and ask, you know, because you got a chance to go ahead and kick it with us both and stuff like that. You got a chance to go ahead and be with the Mario brothers live and in person.
yes.
Talk about your experience feeling it when you went back to the crib, because once she told me, I was like, oh, look at that, look at the baby. Go ahead, tell the people how you felt.
Basically, when I got back home, I was fine before I got in the house. But once I got in the house and I saw my mama, it hit me. I saw 5 of them women, okay? I couldn't figure out which one it was, okay? So I opened my bedroom door. This is not funny. Wait a minute. So I
It
opened my
was.
bedroom door. I turned the light on. Something told me to look down. I looked down. I said, oh no. Because the patterns on my floor were just moving and dancing. I said, oh no. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
I was gone. Okay. I was gone. Trying to figure out what the hell. Why was my floor moving? I was scared. I turned the light back off and prayed and be like, Lord, let this pattern don't be moving when I turn the light back on. The pattern's still moving. And I saw faces on this pattern. I said, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is funny as hell to me. This is
You
funny.
was
And it
rocking.
started turning into colors. I
Yeah.
saw psychedelic colors that night
Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
But
floor.
you wasn't scared though, was you?
No, I was
Yeah.
laughing the whole time.
You was vibing.
My
Yeah.
mama said, what is so funny? I'm like, nothing.
Yeah. That part.
I'm just nothing. Nothing. I'm taking off my clothes slowly. My clothes was tight on me. I'm like, oh my God, my clothes are too tight. I'm trying to get out my clothes. My clothes were so tight on me. I said,
You done
oh,
melted.
I wanted to call her money. I knew I wasn't gonna make no sense. So I said,
She texted me and said, I don't know what it is, but this shit hit. I said, you know what?
I got to
Guess
do this
what?
again.
You got to get used. Yep, it's just something to get used to.
It's just
It was,
something.
hey, it's hey. When you own them, you own you. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Let
pop
me
up with
go
that
ahead and
Mario
say
brother, you
this.
do it. Yeah, you really powering up. It's cool.
It was fun. It was fun, and then I was able to go to the bathroom and get myself together.
Yeah.
But I got out my wheelchair and sat on the bed. My chair started talking to me. I said, you know what? You know what?
Your chair was like, "Where the hell you think you going?
That part.
Get your ass
That
back
part.
over here."
I said, you know what? It's time to go to bed. I said, fuck this.
Oh shit!
It's
It
time to
was
go to
beautiful.
bed. I'm
It
talking
was
to
beautiful.
my chair talking back. I said, you know what?
That's
I'm
the
gonna
good
do this
thing about them,
again.
though, is you can get some sleep on them. You can't get rest.
Yeah.
You can go to sleep.
Yeah, you can.
You
But
can.
before you do, you gonna
I
yawn
went to sleep.
30,000 times.
Oh yeah, facts. 100,000. Yeah,
I was
you
so
gonna do a whole bunch of
thirsty.
yawning.
Mm-hmm. And them tears, when them tears
I
roll.
did that.
Woo.
And
Jesus. Guess what?
Man, I'm
So
like,
also, it
never
just
mind.
depends what mood you in, because
It's
it's gonna
funny.
enhance whatever mood you in. So if you was laughing and that's the mood you in, that's why you got home. You didn't get scared because you was already in a happy mood. You was already in a happy-go-lucky, laughy mood. So you just stayed in it until you know what I mean, and rolled away. But
Because I was
if
talking
you
shit to him the
sad,
whole time.
if you sad, you're gonna get into some deep shit. Like it's a good way of like if you want to have a serious conversation with somebody, like and you know that's the yep, and then you'll have that conversation that you didn't even think you could have. You'd be like, damn, I didn't even think I was capable of being this deep or go this deep. You know what I mean? It'll take you
I
there.
was laughing the whole time. And I don't know why the hell I got on Instagram. That
because you
shit was
did.
really funny.
Cause you did. Look, now, and you
Right.
gotta understand that whole weekend was crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I had to host Freaknik. Like, I missed 2 days of Freaknik because I had so much
Facts.
other shit to do. Feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't
Right.
seen Wade in about a year and a half.
It's been a
Right.
See
minute.
what was going on with him. I haven't done that much business with Uptown Comedy Corner. I had to go ahead and be there almost every other day to go ahead and make new deals, make new stuff pop. It was just some. I was literally, that was the only time I've ever been in Atlanta, and I never got a chance to just really sit the fuck down.
Mm.
Right.
You feel what I'm
It
saying?
was
It was
fun.
Yeah,
just
bro. It was not a sit down weekend, bro.
no. It was
Mm-mm.
not. I think I could. Nigga, if we wasn't eating at 3 o'clock in the morning or about 5 in the afternoon, we weren't eating.
We weren't eating.
That-
Nope. That's why I was happy you kept that popcorn with you.
Boy, that popcorn saved lives. That popcorn, boy, that popcorn. And shout out to that. I'm thinking about actually doing that. Thinking about trademarking that.
Facts. Popcorn with the Super Mario popcorn?
Hello.
Crazy.
What?
Do-do-do-do.
Crazy.
I was
We got,
hungry.
I mean, I know people.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. But basically, what I'm saying is, man, to be around like-minded motherfuckers that can go ahead and take their mind to another galaxy, another way, another wavelengths. Um, Mushrooms always been my performance enhancements from the
Oh yeah.
beginning of comedy, like literally the beginning. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was on stage and people would ask me like, how do you get all this energy? How do you get all this energy? I'd be like, man, look, mushroom tea. And they was like, mushroom tea? What's that? I'm like, don't ask me if you don't know. Yeah, I mean, I just can't.
Facts.
If you don't know, you don't know.
I don't
But
think
but
I can be on stage on mushrooms. I might look.
look, Quana, I'm gonna tell you the
Look.
truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Look.
You can't, because
I can't.
you gonna fuck the scam up. You gonna fuck around, and walk off stage, and everybody
I'm
gonna
telling you. She gonna jump her ass out of that chill tone. So, all right, y'all, that's my time.
Quana, get your ass up in that shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh my
That
god.
energy's
I'm not
something
gonna even
different.
try. I'm not gonna even try. No, no, no. Because somebody's gonna be like, no, no.
Go fuck around, do a cartwheel, and everybody gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I knew it. I'm like, I knew it.
Oh man,
Oh
Start
my
hitting the
god.
soldier boy out of nowhere. I'm like, what,
right?
Shaquana?
Scared the shit out of everybody.
God damn it, Shaquana. I knew you could walk.
I'm telling you. Sometimes, I mean, last time I went to, I was in Phoenix for, I was in there, like I was there for 4 days. We was rocking, doing a thing, and I think we had a house down there too, and so we had a pool. I don't think it was a day that I didn't wake up to some, and then, you know what I'm saying, throughout the day on that whole 4 day trip, every day,
Dosage.
and it was all energy. Yeah, we went to sleep probably about 6 o'clock in the morning, and woke up around like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I needed some energy. We got going. Shit we had to do.
Hey man, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody, you feel what I'm saying, that know how to microdose, correctly. Shout out to both my women in Florida. They really agree with that. You feel what I'm saying? They was up. You hear me? Boy, up. And I'm talking about up. We
Uh,
didn't binge watch with nigga Breaking Bad. Have you ever saw Breaking Bad?
yeah, I'm rewatching that shit actually right now, bro. That's crazy.
Boy, I ain't know it was that good. I ain't know it was that good.
Oh, it's
On the
good.
Mario?
Hey, it turned from a sad story to the white Nino
Redemption.
Brown in that
To
motherfucker.
redemption, you hear me? With
Heisenberg
Jesse
took that
Trump.
shit over. He was not playing with nobody, nigga.
Heisenberg, you hear me? And it just took
Oh,
that little bit of snap. Oh, you got cancer. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do then, huh?
He came face to face with his own mortality.
You hear me?
Hmm.
That part.
watch it.
So
Anybody
yeah,
who ain't never
watch it.
done that before, they
Watch it.
don't know what life really is yet. Until you know that you can die and you come face and you actually have that realization, then you'll never stop. You'll never start living life to the fullest. A lot of people walk around skeletons in themselves because they've never been faced with their own mortality.
Yeah, that's the real thing. And being from where you from, actually been in the military, just like my pops, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ask this: what besides the discipline, what besides the consistency, did you learn being a part of this the boys in green?
Uh, People, you learn to agree to disagree, right? Because especially when you're at war, I'm in Iraq twice, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're at war, you're gonna be at war with some motherfuckers that you necessarily don't agree with, right? You might not even you don't even like these motherfuckers, but at the same time, when y'all outside that wire, bro, and y'all going through y'all mission, y'all going through life, you got to have my back, I got to have yours. So
Mm-hmm.
at least we got to do is agree to disagree. When we get
Yeah.
back, I can yell at you. We can cuss each other out over a game of poker or dominoes, or we can play some chess, whatever it is. We can do some batters. We can go lift weights until we can see who's stronger. Whatever you got to do, right, in order to get over the bullshit. We can fight when we get back. But while we
Mm-hmm.
outside, hey,
It's all.
Got
It's
it's
hold
all or
on,
it
nothing.
right?
down.
But it also translates to my life too, though, because I grew up that way. So when I'm with friends, family, and all that kind of stuff, we outside. Like, say I with y'all, if I was with y'all in Atlanta, we chilling,
Mhm. Right.
and Shaquana, one of y'all take off on somebody, and they with people. I'm taking off on their friend, right?
Mm-hmm. There you
We going at it. We all together right now. We all going home. Everybody coming home, right?
there you go.
Boom. When we get in the car, we on our way home, or we get to the house. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you do some stupid shit like that if it wasn't warranted? But
Mm-hmm.
if you jumping out the window right now and I'm with you, I'm jumping out too. What the fuck we
Mm-hmm.
doing? We
Right.
together. We all gonna ride together. We all gonna die together in this
Right.
motherfucker if need be. I don't know what's going on, but this is who I'm with. My loyalty is not, you know what I'm saying? It's we're here in the moment. I'm gonna
And
fuck
that's
with
why,
you.
I always say, man, people are going to be loyal to who they are loyal to. Don't expect them to be any more or any less.
Right.
If you got somebody on your side that you feel iffy about, and you feel like they're not gonna ride, you shouldn't be fucking with that person at all. You
Fact.
feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like with Shaquana, I tell her all the motherfucking time. Like I took on a lot of beefs. You feel what I'm saying? Making sure that I was able to go ahead and work with her. And I was like,
Mm,
fuck that shit, nigga. Your beef is my beef. But I, but when it's personal line, I'm hit your ass up like Shaquana. Hey, take that shit down about Ti, nigga. You don't know Ti.
mm-hmm.
Leave Ti alone. You don't know about that.
Right.
You don't know that nigga. We got Uptown Comedy Corner, nigga. We got a monthly, nigga. You can't take that shit down.
Fact.
You feel what I'm saying? And she, oh, I understand it. I get it. You feel what I'm saying? You personally have been around a lot of different characteristics, especially coming from the army, especially coming from the hood. You've been attached to a certain type of vibe of growing up. You feel what I'm saying? You are attached to the isms. And that's why, I could always trust that he's gonna say what he's gonna say, he's gonna mean what he's gonna mean. But I don't trust shit else. But he is
Right.
always gonna be the person that he says he's gonna go ahead and be. That's what you can trust. When it comes down to being around comedians, black comedians, we have to help each other out. We have to guide and instruct each other. And if we don't, then
Somebody's gonna be lost.
What are we doing? If I'm not around somebody and giving them the best me, then ain't no reason for me to be around them. Because
yeah,
then I gotta
Right.
feel like if I gotta feel like a shadow of myself and I can't be authentically me, then that's not a room or a place that I need to dwell in.
Need to be.
Right?
mm-hmm,
Right.
If I yeah. I'm not if I'm not comfortable, like I don't go to restaurants that I feel uncomfortable in.
mm-hmm.
Me
You
neither.
know, I'll leave and never come back. You ain't never got to get my money ever again.
You
So
hear
I don't
me?
have to be in nobody's establishment, nobody's area, nobody's section, nobody's, you know what I'm saying, space.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
ain't got shit to do with me if I don't have to be, you know?
Exactly.
And so
Exactly.
I think that's another way that, you know what I'm saying, I kind of
Yeah.
approach life.
Yeah.
I go where I'm
Shaquana, go ahead and
celebrated,
take
not
it.
where I'm tolerated, and I don't need nobody to try to put up with me. And the next time you see me in this motherfucker, you're gonna be giving me a check to be here. Otherwise,
All
I
the time.
never have to come back.
All the time. Shaquana, take them where we gotta go.
Okay, now this is my last question to you. If you could go back to any state, your favorite state to do comedy, what state would it be? And how long would you stay there just to do comedy?
Mm, I would have to say Maryland, specifically Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's only because I like the dynamic of the city. You know what I mean? I just like kicking it. I like the way that they operate there as far as it's just straightforward. It is what it is. It's to the point. Ain't nobody sugarcoat shit. Ain't nobody scared to tell you what the fuck is going on. Ain't nobody ain't no that passive aggressive shit is gone. I deal with that on a daily basis living here in the Pacific Northwest. I just love that attitude and that, you know what I'm saying? That type of realness. And that's something that I think that's a place that I will go 100 times. And only because it's a challenge, right? I think you get better when you're around that kind of real.
Yeah.
Because as comedians, y'all know how this shit go. If people feel like they can get something out of you, they're gonna tell you the funniest motherfucker on earth.
Yep.
Oh man, you were so great and blah 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 blah. You might feel like you bombed that night, but other people
Exactly.
that want something is gonna tell you a whole different story. That's where the fakeness come in. LA the same way. You know what I'm saying? You get some of
I'm
it. I
your
got get
biggest
some of it
fan.
in
I'm
Atlanta.
your
You get
biggest supporter.
Baltimore, not that way.
Right.
No, they
Niggas,
real.
hey, fuck out of here, dummy. I'm not gonna hear
Hey,
that shit.
ain't nobody trying to listen to you. Ain't nobody trying to listen to you.
You know what I mean?
Trying to watch the game over there, bro.
Yeah. Oh God, they
Yeah.
gonna tell you the truth. They gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Then you came out
Yeah.
here and tell us joke, man. They ain't no motherfucking jokes. Nobody wanna hear that shit.
Fuck wrong with you?
The fuck wrong with you? Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers gonna
but
talk to you like that.
and I
But
and I
they
that
gonna
was
tell
the
you the
biggest
truth. And so I think I love it.
that was the
I
biggest
need, and I think that's one of the best places to grow is in an environment like that because motherfucker gonna tell you exactly what is on their brain and what they feeling and what they hearing.
You got to
Maryland
pay
is
for it.
definitely the biggest market for honesty. I'm telling you.
Oh
They
yeah.
gonna let you know.
They're gonna let you know. But also,
Mm-hmm.
also, the reason why I like that too, because I be really fucking with that seafood out there.
Oh
Them
my
blue crabs and shit, you can go there and get.
crab.
Yeah, them blue crabs be fire.
Whoo, shout out to
You can get a
I'm
whole
Audrey,
good
bunch
man.
for
of them
crab
for
legs.
not that much. You don't
Shout out
fuck
to
with you don't
Audrey,
like blue
man.
crabs?
I love crab legs.
Oh, okay.
Blue crabs. Look, I just give me some crabs and an old T-shirt. I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah. No, they
Yes.
season them joints in that Old Bay. They cook them up, season them. You can buy, you know what I'm saying, the blue, they small. So I usually get like a 12 pack of them motherfuckers. I'll be killing them. Because you don't really eat the legs, you just eat the inside. You know what I mean?
You know that.
There you go.
Yeah. Legs too little. I'm a big dude, so I gotta get at least 12.
You ain't
Man,
never
look.
lied. I saw you and I'm looking like, the hell?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's G. That's G for real. And I gotta link G up with Bishop. I gotta link G up with Bishop. They gotta do something. There's gotta be a
Right.
line of sketches, skits, or a movie. It gotta be
Something.
something.
It's
Brother
something.
from another mother gotta happen. I'm writing the script. I'm put it
Right.
together. Cause you and
Do it.
Bishop, I swear, come
Shoot me
from the
Bishop's
same
Instagram. We talked about Bishop a lot while I was out there. I never got a chance to meet Bishop though.
man. You are in the same indigenous tribe as this nigga here. You hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we come from the same tribe. It's a lot of people that's like that though. We come
Mm-hmm.
from the same tribe.
Facts. But like I said, man, this is gonna be a big one. This is gonna be a big one. This next couple of shows that you got in Portland, I want you to go ahead and go in depth because you got some shit brewing, man. Go ahead and tell us what you got going in the next couple
A
of months.
couple things going, man. We just did Infinity Room this weekend. I'm back in Salem again on at the end of the month for 3 nights. Um, in depth. Man, I got a four. I'm on my way to Seattle actually. As soon as I get done with this podcast, I got a show on Monday. Down there at yeah, I forgot the name of the club. I'm about to look it up, but I can't right now. But it's on my Instagram on Monday there because the 4th of July and all this shit going on. So we're gonna do a Monday show. 4th of July is going on the 4th. I'm be in Tacoma watching the fireworks from the Army base. You know how they get down, and then I'm gonna come back on the 5th. And then I got Julia Corral got his outside show that we're doing on the 14th. So it's just it's moving. It's a lot going on right now while I'm back here in Portland and trying to figure it out at the same time. I'm gonna be here. I'm here in Seattle for like the next I want to say 2 months of scattered shows in different places. We got a couple breweries that we hitting up and figuring it out. And then in August, we got the show at Trophies. Armani, you gonna be on it.
right? August 5th. We there?
You
Saturday,
got me
August
locked.
5th.
If you got me locked, you got me
I got
locked.
you. We locked in already. We already talked about it. All I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I got you. Just you gotta just hit me and let me know where you gonna be. Cause I never know where the fuck you gonna be. So I don't know how to bring you out here because I don't know
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't
what
even be
state
knowing.
you gonna be in.
I don't
And
even be
so
knowing, bro. I don't even be knowing. I'm gonna tell you the truth. See, like I told you, man. Like I told you in the whip, bro. I ain't learned how to drive till I was what 29,
yeah,
and I was still going when I wasn't driving.
I bet.
Yeah.
So I'm still going now. So like I said, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen, man. I might fuck around and be in Taiwan, but you got me for August the 3rd. Oh,
I
August the
got you.
5th. August the 5th.
I got you. We're gonna bring
August
you
the 5th.
here. I just want to know
I'm
ahead of
flying out of
time so I
Atlanta.
can
I'm flying
plan it
out of
out.
I'm gonna fly out of Atlanta if that's the case because I got Uptown August the 3rd, burlesque and comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
And my birthday is August 2nd. I'll be doing Doe. That's another show that we got down here. August
Don't
2nd,
tell comedy.
real Leo season coming up. You said what?
You said don't tell comedy.
No. I'm gonna do it. It's a show down here called Doe.
Okay.
It's called Doe. No, we got Dotel Comedy. It's heavy up here too. I've done that twice so far.
It's a nice joint.
The people that run it out here is my guy Shane and Brent Lowry and Shane Brennan.
Okay. And also go ahead and tell us about the podcast, man. Tell us about the podcast.
No doubt. It's Four Black Dads, the podcast. It's we got three hosts, myself, Eric Island, Ikes, three of my guys, we host. And then the fourth is always a roaming person. So it's Four Black Dads, and also, you know, it's a bunch of everything. It's comedy, but also we get deep. We talk about real issues, real life, the bullshit that's going on, and then we honest about it. You know, it's one that you can be authentically you on, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, be willing to somebody might challenge whatever the fuck you say. We are, you know what I'm saying, all grown people on the pod, so we spit real.
That's what I love to hear, man.
Feelings aside.
That's beautiful. Come to Calvert County next time. That's what January at. Calvert County.
Culver County. Okay.
Yeah. So pop up over there. She down there. She just sent me my my crochet hat. If y'all need any crochet materials, holla at my girl January Johnson. Got my brand new Batman marijuana crochet hat coming in the mail. Right now from my homegirl January.
Oh, you finna be lit in the winter then. Especially if you come back down this way.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, nigga. I'm going to Miami and wear that shit with my shirt off. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna just go.
You stupid.
I'm going shirtless with a
crochet hat, shirtless
with a whole thing of Mario. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so, I feel that.
You feel me? I just got enough money for my chest hair transplant. They're gonna put my chest hair in. Gonna put the chest hair in the day before my birthday. That's July 16th.
They gonna gorilla glue that shit. You finna be. They gonna put It's gonna be like, you know, when people get that fake hair put in, when they put that glue on their chest, they gonna map it out, glue you in. What kind you getting? You getting the silky smooth or you getting the taco meat?
I was thinking about the Yaki number 5.
Okay.
I was thinking about the Yaki because I want the people to kind of feel like I'm Dominican.
Okay.
Because I'm in Florida and you know it's all these Spanish women out here, so I'm trying to give me a Dominican son by February.
You want it to be pettable. You want them to be able to pet your chest hairs when they rub. You want it to.
I want it to go straight down.
Straight down. They're gonna twist their fingers up in it.
He is so see God don't like ugly. See.
Right.
See?
Where you go?
He coming back. He is crazy. That's your friend.
Hey. Rubbing them chest hairs. That's what he gonna be doing.
I'm gonna pluck out every last one of them. Watch. Take off running. I bet you.
You ain't gonna be able to get to him. He fast. I don't know.
That's all right. I'm gonna wait till he get ready to hug me. I'm gonna just pluck them all out. He's gonna be mad as hell. Let me. I don't care.
You said take off running.
And take off running. He's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna let her have it. She running from me. Yeah.
You are crazy. Oh my God. This is a fun podcast.
But thank you for coming, cause I said we got to have G on here, cause I got to get to know you, really for real, get to know you, cause I knew I met you through Armani, cause I was like, how did I start following you? So now I had to remember I started following you through Armani. So I said, okay, he seemed like
Hmm.
a cool dude. And when I finally met you in real life and you walked past me, I was just like this.
Right. Oh, what's up?
Because I'm
Yeah.
so short and you so tall. I'm like, Lord have mercy. But I was glad to meet you. We had fun, man. And I was talking so much shit to that boy in that car. He was like, get out the car then. Get out the car.
As you should. Don't ever stop talking shit.
Man, and he knew I was gonna start having junk because I had already been smoking weed on top of the damn mushrooms he gave me. I said, you know what? You knew what you were doing. You plotted this on me. You plotted on me, man. And when I
One thing
came
I know I
home,
like to do is I'm gonna
what?
have fun everywhere I go.
There you
If
go.
I ain't having fun, then chances are I'm doing something I probably don't
Didn't be
like
done.
doing and probably shouldn't be doing. Right.
That
Even
part.
when I work, I got a job too. Like, you know what I mean? This ain't, yeah. I have fun doing what I do in every aspect of it. I have fun being a parent. I have fun, you know what I'm saying? In every aspect. And so the things I don't have fun at, I kind of understand. Like maybe, either I'm not doing it the way I'm supposed to be doing it, or I shouldn't be doing it, or
That
I got to
part.
find another way to do
I'm sorry, y'all, but the chest hair people that just called me in, they just wanted to go ahead and make sure
it.
that I got the right insurance. I had to tell them
What?
I got Moderna.
They had to make
What?
sure you had the right chest hair insurance.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah,
What?
I got Moderna. I got Moderna. That's the
Okay,
only one that can. That's the
I
so you
just
Obama.
good.
told
They finna put them in one by one. That's what they
Yeah,
said.
it's
I just
Obamacare. You know,
I
they put
just
it.
told G I was gonna pluck them out and take off running.
Why would you want to steal my chest? Now, see, people don't want me to have chest hair. You see
Cause
how you
I
see it?
ain't trying to itch when I hug you, man.
It ain't
Man,
for
look,
everybody.
it be your own people.
It ain't for everybody.
You got to
It
catch
look,
me.
man.
You got to catch me
My
now.
chest hair is silky smooth though. I like it.
I
It
like,
just go. It goes straight down. You know.
I don't want it to be all wavy. I want a little bit of kink, but
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
but enough to go ahead and like when I comb it, it'd be a little bit rough.
Yeah. See, no,
A little
mine.
bit
I put a
rough on the
comb.
comb.
It's gonna slide all the way through.
It's like
I got a Hawaiian. It's like my chest got a Hawaiian silky on it.
now see, I kind of want that Jason's lyric chest. I want the
Okay.
Jason's lyric. You remember Alan Payne off of Jason's lyric?
Yep.
That's pubic hair.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's you want that
the
taco meat shit. You want that.
fresh pube on the nipple.
Oh yeah. You want that yak fur. You want
That
that.
yak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch
You want to look like a like one of them sheep that just is just getting their hair back after it got sheared.
that
Like
You know how
part.
it just curl up like that.
like Florida Evans off a Good Time when they just got money
But
G
yeah, but on your
Suki.
chest.
on my chest though.
Yeah, you want one of these on your chest.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna get it around the ball in there, okay?
a little bit like with El DeBarge, a little bit
Yeah,
product
you
to
don't
it.
want it full. You want it kind of spaced out. So it's like, yeah, I feel that.
Not like a full blowout, but just But
That's the look you going for?
that's just that's just me. I'm just waiting till it happens, and then everybody go out to see.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
My hell.
All right, man. You know what? Look, this is all I gotta say, G. You have been beautiful, brother. You have been a great guest on this show. Now, I gotta ask you one last thing. Did we ask them top five?
No, not yet.
Top five, dead or alive, favorite comedians.
Top five, dead or alive. A lot of these people you probably ain't nobody gonna know because they in my family. But I would have to say, popular wise, I would say Richard Pryor would have to be at one of at the top of my list. Just because how open he was with all that shit, how authentic he was. I would say another person on my list, I had to go with Dave Chappelle. His storytelling is fucking crazy. I got to go with my grandma because she was one of the most authentic and funniest people I know. Um, top five, top five, top five. Oh, Patrice O'Neill. That's another motherfucker that I really.
Man,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
gangster.
can facts. Just the authenticity of it, man. And I would say, oh, after had And all these is interchangeable. I would say the only person that sit on the top of that Mount Rushmore is Richard Pryor. Everybody else got their own. You know what I'm saying? It's all interchangeable from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only got one number one. That'd be Richard Pryor, but it's interchangeable. And then I would say last on that list, damn, that's hard. I would say Ali Sadiq.
Come on, man.
I really fuck with Ali Sadiq. His storytelling is second to none. So
Respectable.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love it. I love it, man. Well, this has been beautiful. This has been great. Shaquana,
Great
tell them
episode.
where to go.
Well, y'all, this has been a great episode. G, we gonna make sure we bring you back. Cause yeah, we gotta hear the rest of that story. I wanna hear the rest of that damn story, okay?
We definitely gonna do it. If y'all want the
Okay.
rest of the Wenatchee story, contact G, contact me, contact Shaquana in our inbox, and we
There
gonna
you go.
set up the Patreon, and bam, it goes straight to you first.
Hey, it only gets better.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
And we got to do that skit I came up with in Atlanta, okay?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
gotta do
yeah.
that
She
skit.
came up with the shit. And see, this is my whole thing. I can't fuck with bitches with funky pussy that try to steal my friends' ideas no more. And if you don't pick up the vibe that I'm hanging around a funky pussy bitch that used to do crack or cocaine, whatever the fuck case may be, then I don't need to be your friend. You feel what I'm saying? If you can't pick
Oh,
up,
you came up with that skit?
Yes.
so
That's crazy.
this is what I'm trying to say. If niggas don't understand what I be going through, if you can't,
Yeah.
if you don't understand it, then you don't understand it. Maybe you get manipulated like everybody else too, and I gotta watch you like everybody else. And they, you know, but like I
Oh yeah.
said,
And she wanted to be the main chick in my skit. No.
she just threw herself in. But hey, man, drug addicts do that. Drug
Fact.
addicts lie. You feel what I'm saying? Drug addicts like to do. Whenever you go past Mario Brothers and you go straight white, then it is what it is. But
when
hey,
you can't eat it no more, you got to find another way to adjust it into your system. It's getting different.
hey man, put it in put it in your big toe. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? But
Put
hey
it
man,
in your heel.
we try to heal the world. I want to help everybody. You feel what I'm saying? But my nigga helped me, G Wade. Thank you for bringing Mario Brothers back in my life, brother. I appreciate you greatly. Freaknik was one of the best times that I've seen and witnessed. So many plugs, so many connections was made. Oh man, it was beautiful.
And
I'm glad.
it was nuts, bro. I appreciate you.
Man,
Thank you, bro. You
we
showed
gonna
me.
go
You
ahead
showed
and
me.
we gonna
You
go ahead
showed
and
me a
talk
time
later,
in
man.
Atlanta. I was ready for it, but I didn't know what was gonna happen. You showed me another different time.
I
Yeah.
told you. And this is the thing. That was 3 nights in that. Now imagine if we would have went to all 3 parties every day. See, the Strohs be knowing. They be knowing. Don't get my boy in trouble. Even if he want to see you in trouble, don't get that nigga in trouble because he got a good life at the house. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna make sure my people get home safely and untroubled. You did?
Bags.
Every time. So look, man, I gotta say July 13th, y'all gotta come down to Uptown Comedy Corner. It's gonna be the biggest, most cleverest damn hood court TV live you have ever seen. Josie the comedian, my homegirl come all the way out from North Carolina. She gonna tell that motherfucking thing up July 13th. We trying to find a way for Shaquana to go ahead and get her motherfucking ass down here so she can open up that motherfucking thing. Gotta get the rocket boosters. I told you.
Shut up.
Gonna get your rocket boosters.
I'm trying to find a ride, man.
God damn it, we'll find it and jump on it. So look, this is what I'm trying to say. Everybody, Uptown Comedy Corner, the Eventbrite is in the link below. August 3rd, after that burlesque and comedy with my homegirl Abigail, Holy Grail. Thank y'all at Uptown. Thanks to Shaquana. Thanks to our guest of the day, G Wade. Appreciate everybody. And hey, Shaquana, tell them what you got coming up, baby.
Man, I got July 13th. 14th, I had to cancel that because my brother flaked on me, so had to cancel the 14th. But I got July 13th.
I can make a show on the 14th. You want me to just make a show on the 14th? Because if you come out the 13th, we'll talk. You already.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk
about it. But yeah, I got Auntie Gina and Baldhead on the 26th of August. And I also got August 3rd with comedian Armani Jones. Tears up the hill.
Titties up to the
hill. You say, you lifting them titties up.
She gonna wear the Corsica. She gonna wear the Corsica.
Okay. Yeah. Every time you put your head down, you gonna have a pillow to go to sleep on.
There you go. That's the whole
uh,
point.
yep. It's a chin rest.
That's the whole point. I ain't gonna be able to
Lay
breathe.
your
That's all right.
head on your pillow.
You stupid.
Facts.
But hey,
All right,
man,
y'all.
I gotta thank you again, G. Appreciate you for coming out. Love
Man,
on love.
anytime.
Thank you for coming. We're gonna bring
I
you back.
got you. No,
All
for
right.
sure. Hey,
All right.
I'm gonna see you, bro. Just a minute.
All
Hey,
right.
man, August the 5th.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all. All right, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We out. Love y'all.
You too.
West Coast shit.